Cars from 2014 and older still account for 63% of total cars still in the road in the US today. This means that many people out there are not using Android Auto or Apple CarPlay yet. In my opinion, I think it's worth every penny upgrading, since there are less chances you can get into a car accident by not having to grab your phone to text or to make phone calls. On today's video, I wanted to tell you why you should upgrade to a head unit or radio that brings Android Auto or Apple CarPlay.
Drive to Garfield, New Jersey. Send a text message to Jasmine.
Jasmine, sure. What's the message?
Hey, what's up?
Just wanted to ask, what do you want for dinner?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Play Richie La Bamba.
All right, asking Pandora to play some music.
Then pretend you crash. With Android Auto, I'm able to receive and send text messages while driving my car without having to touch my phone. If I receive a text message, the music stops and I hear the text message. Even if it's in Spanish, Google is smart enough to play it back. If I want to respond to the text message, I simply say reply and speak the message, and my phone sends it for me. If I want to make a phone call, I simply tell Google to call someone and it does it for me without having to take my hands off the wheel. Another cool feature is being able to use your GPS and load apps like Waze or Google Maps on your screen. A couple of years ago, you had to pay thousands to get a dedicated screen with GPS and maps. Now, all you need to do is connect your phone with one cable and you're good to go. All the same features also apply to Apple CarPlay if you're an iPhone user. Even if your car didn't come with this tech pre-installed, you can purchase one from sites like Crutchfield. You enter your car information and you get all the compatible radios that can work with your car model. Once installed, you just plug in a cable into your phone, put down the phone for your trip, load your favorite music from Pandora, YouTube Music, Spotify, or whatever app you use, and you can even tell Android Auto to play your favorite song and it will do just that. Apple CarPlay was released in 2014, followed by Android Auto in 2015. My first car with Android Auto was a 2016 Honda Civic back in that same year. According to data from the Bureau of Transportation Statistics, cars from 2014 and older still account for 63% of total cars still in the road in the US today. This means that many people out there are not using Android Auto or Apple CarPlay yet. In my opinion, I think it's worth every penny upgrading, since there are less chances you can get into a car accident by not having to grab your phone to text or to make phone calls. And once you try this tech, you won't understand how you even survived this long without it. At one point, my wife's car had a stock radio that had just that, just radio. I dreaded touching the car because I couldn't load my music, make my phone calls, text messages, and worst of all, no ways to detect police a mile down the road. Not no Waze. I'm talking about the app Waze, W-A-Z-E. I also use Waze to detect traffic, even if you know the route to your destination. Waze has saved me so many times from having to run into hours of traffic. I have a coworker who doesn't use Waze every day, and she's always telling me, "Hey Jesse, did you hit that 2-hour traffic today?" And I'm like, "What traffic?" I Waze every day to work, and it makes me take an alternate route when it detects that traffic. So back to my story on my wife's car. I dreaded touching her car and decided to upgrade her head unit to one that had Android Auto. It cost me about $600, and I was able to do the installation myself using the instructions that Crutchfield provides. Now I don't mind driving it, and it keeps me happy that she's also safer driving around in her car with my kids. I hope this video gives you some motivation and why it's a good idea to upgrade to an Android Auto and Apple CarPlay radio. If you got some value from this video, consider liking it and subscribe to our channel for more tech content. Until next time, Ultra Tech out.